This is one that had three. And we like, hey, what are you doing, dude? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing it? Trying to flex,
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Houston Cougars. Taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Yeah.
He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds up at 29. So Houston's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars have their offense in high gear. On the move, it's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Makes the grab. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the backfield?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for the
touchdown. Cougar grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you at? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DP? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Calm down. You always think somebody trying to cheat.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take in, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. Runs through the tackle. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right on the money. Got room at the 35. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guys...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and win the blitz.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Finds his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Going to the running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
And some room to work. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Rourke. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Rourke. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Bust through behind his pad. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Lindsey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a...
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and 10 for the offense. To the air, it's Yaw. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The give to the back. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be fourth down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkinson.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Hard running there. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. I mean, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the grab. It's Rourke. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Powers through the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Weeks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. To throw on first down. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Houston going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start to get... Touchdown! Ole Miss! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He'll try to tack on one more.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cougars will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're working that left side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to get the first through the air, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Shaw. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got to be quick. 10 seconds to go. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. No doubt about it from 45 yards out. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.